Ende by dalulu nenu ife eze Igbo anyị na-ekene unu rinne ekunu si wee na-esola anyị n'ife anyị na-emekwe n'ilu akwụkwọ a anyị wutere unu ezigbo ekene pụrụ iche anyị na-afụkwa ifu na kọmentị gasị dị iche iche anyị na-asịkwa daalụ rinne nụ ụmụ Igbo daalụ rinne nụ ụmụ Biafra daalụ rinne nụ asị m ka Chukwu ka abịa ma gọzie unu niile otu anyị kwuru ya otu a ka ọ ya adịrịrị ise dịka o si dị ka anyị eje ka anyị gbapụ na ya ọsọ ka anyị gosi unu ihe anyị ji maka ya wee bịa n'ụbọchị nke taa dịka o si dị ịna anyị n'ihu akwụkwọ a ihe na-afụ ebe a bụ Governor of Anambra State Mr. Professor and also Soludo ọkọta o nwere ịgwa anyị n'ihu akwụkwọ a mana ekwere unu nkwa na anyị ga-ewetara unu ọpdeti ọbụla bụ ife na-eme n'ala Igbo nkwa ekwere unu n'iru akwụkwọ na anyị ga-ewetara unu ya dịka o si dị ihe ege ntị ihe Soludo kwu maka ndị Igbo na-ekwu and Nigeria geenụ ya bụ ife unu ga-esi ya drop ọrụ anyị kọmentị unu ife ichere gbasara maka ife Soludo kwu n'iru akwụkwọ a. Alright, over to you, sir.
I had to wait until the commencement, and I'm sure most people are tired, getting tired already, and I don't want us to run. So I've abandoned the speech that I wrote. It's on my iPad back in my car. I will just say a few minutes, make a few minutes of remark, just to say 1, 2, 3, since I have 5 minutes, because I think we need to recover back time. Some of us will be running in a few minutes' time. 5 minutes, 5 points. The first is gratitude. Gratitude to the organizing committee. Gratitude to Ohaneze Igbo. And gratitude to our host governor and our chairman. I think he actually spoke on behalf of all of us. The governors. When he was going on, I said, let him take our own time and so to speak. We donated it freely to him to speak on our behalf. Thank you very much for hosting this. This was scheduled by all of us, and I am very delighted to be here. I want to thank all of you, and thank you all for coming, answering the call of this summit, scheduled by the 5 Southeast governors. That's my first point, gratitude and thank you. The second is and that is the most important reason why all of us, the 5 Southeast governors, are here. And that is to let our people know of our unwavering, unalloyed commitment to this project. And so I want to say, on behalf of myself, the government, and the great people of Anambra State, that we are committed to this Southeast agenda. It's not just talk. We have started demonstrating this, the way that we have started conducting ourselves. This is really a new dawn in the Southeast. And for those I hear, and I see many people on televisions, talking and admonishing the Southeast governors to come together, unite and do this and so on and so forth. This is not talk. We are. And I am very, very delighted to be part of this particular group. When we had our first or the second Southeast Governors Forum together in Enugu, we demonstrated that all of us in attendance, no representation as it were. And today we are here. And part of that commitment to show that wherever it is in Igbo land, we are together. Ideally, this kind of summit, being the Southeast, should have been held in our eternal political capital, Enugu. But here we are in Owerri, demonstrating that commitment and solidarity with one another. I want to thank the governor of Enugu, who a few days ago hosted the True Justice and Peace Commission that I set up last year, and all the security advisors of the 5 governors were there. And you guys met. I've received the report, and I want to believe that our governors were going to consider this in due course. Thank you very much, the governor. And so, a new dawn, a new team now give us the agenda. And that brings me to my third point. My third point is that we need a plan. I don't want to regale you with my own proposals and so on and so forth. We all have ideas. But for the organizers of this summit, what we need and will very much cherish from all of you is not just a 2-year plan, a 5-year plan. The Vatican plans in centuries. Give us a 100-year plan for the Southeast. Understand? You're welcome. Give us a 100-year plan. And in Anambra, we developed a 50-year plan, Vision 2070. My manifesto derived from that 50-year plan. We are intentionally, deliberately, intently implementing that. We need a plan. Because if you don't have a destination in mind, any road will take you there. I want to believe that at the end of this summit, we have a working group that will give us a Southeast plan and an agenda. Anyanwu, I'm giving you more job to do. A plan. The next one is homeland consciousness. What will it take to implement this plan? Onwa? You spoke extensively about the things that we need, this and that, and so on and so forth. But I want to suggest, dear friends, that if we don't have the homeland consciousness, we don't believe in ourselves, this will not be achieved. So, let us believe. I've had the speeches given, books of lamentations. They're very good to lament, but I rather like to see the glass as half full than half empty. The Southeast is ready for business. The Southeast is ripe for business. And we must all believe in our ability to turn things around and get the Southeast going again. That must be the outcome of this particular summit. We can lament about the insecurity and so on and so forth. This is not the most insecure place in the world. Other places are thriving in spite of their own insecurity. Yes, when I arrived in Anambra, 8 local governments were totally under siege by these hoodlums. They're all gone. We're settling to business. They will not deter us. Anambra and the Southeast, all of us, must be determined to move our place forward in spite of the challenges. So, I say to our people, but those in diaspora who are waiting for the perfect time to come, when all the problems are solved, when the Southeast governors must have solved all the problems, God didn't make a mistake in making you Onyibo. God didn't make a mistake in making you to come from the Southeast. If He chose for you to come at the time when all the problems are solved, then He would have decided to make you to come another time, not now. So, homeland consciousness. We must all believe. Stop seeing the half empty. Oh, it's all gloom and doom. They shot somebody yesterday and therefore we must all run. If we all do that, this place will be a desolate homeland. We must believe. And my last point, the kind of partnerships you require to make it happen. When we believe, and part of that belief, you Uguabia, and I now wearing Akwete from Abia. When I put on the Akwete from Abia and Innocent from Newi, or shoe from Where? Who said Aba? Not Aba. My shoe comes from Obudike. I believe. Because I do what? I believe. Where is yours coming from? Eh? Where? No. I can say the fine thing from Italy and from all over the world and so on. We must believe. So, self-belief for me is fundamental. If we live here without mainstreaming that, then all this wallowing, we might have just come, feel good factor, we talk to ourselves and go home. We must believe in ourselves. And finally, after the issue of self-belief comes partnerships. Ndi Igbo, we need not just ourselves, we need Nigeria. Ndi Igbo need Nigeria, and Nigeria needs Ndi Igbo. Ndi Igbo need Africa and the world and Africa need Ndi Igbo. As an itinerant people, we cannot be an intolerant people. We need the partnership of everybody. Partnership of the rest of the country, partnership of the diaspora, partnership with the international community. When we recently recruited about 5,000 teachers in Anambra, we didn't ask people where you come from. In that recruitment, we have people from all over the country. And we're now recruiting medical personnel. I think an officer mistakenly advertised that it was only for people from Anambra, and we've got her to apologize. As a people, itinerant people who are everywhere, we cannot afford to be provincial. We can't afford to be provincial. We must be able to, what does the Igbo child need? The Igbo child needs to be taught by the best teacher anywhere in the world, not to be taught by the teacher from his village, or needing medical attention to only have medical attention from somebody from his or her village. No, you want to have attention from the best in the world, and that's who we are. We must think home, act global, but our homeland, to build a livable and prosperous homeland, must be a mission. And for that to happen, we need ourselves and we need the world. I want to thank you very much, and God bless you.
Daalụ nnenu unu focus gbata wee kwuru asị uche onye adị na njọ na onye na uche ya na uche ba akpa onye na nke ya dịka o si dị ị na-anụgo ife Soludo kwu gbasịta maka economic summit in Eastern region of Biafra. Gịnị ka nwere ike ikwu gbasịta maka ya bụ okwu o kwuru gasị n'iru akwụkwọ ọ gasị ebe ọ rụtara aka dị iche iche nna mma nkwu mana unu gere ya bụ ife dịka unu gere ya ka efu unu chere na ihe Soludo kwuru n'iru akwụkwọ a dropụrụ na ya on the comment section below. Echefuna na ya bụ Eastern News 24 ka anyị na-wetara unu ozi ya dị oke mkpa nke bụ ihe na-eme na ana Igbo and mpaghara ọdịda anyanwụ. Daalụ ndị na-ene ụmụchukwu ngwanụ ka emesịanụ.